But speaking of matches that are definitely going to have a last second bounce back, definitely is going to rely on the bigger man being too full of himself. The man who showed Jey Uso what the monster really was at the end of the tunnel and gave up his advantage of, fear. We're talking about Gunther, bro. We're talking about Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Championship match. Who's gonna win? Iceberg, what you think, man?
I'm glad I went first because I got a lot on this. It's no secret. Anybody that's watched this knows that I'm not a big Jey Uso fan. I think he's a platinum mid-carder. He's a platinum mid-carder, right?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Say it again. Say it again like that.
He is a platinum mid-carder. Yeah, for the people that are hard of hearing. So here's the thing. As much as I'm a critic of his, I feel like he's getting better. I think Jey Uso is getting better. I think him falling and doing stupid stuff in the ring, like falling and doing, stupid shit, they worked that into the storyline of like him being distracted, right? And having stuff on his mind and just the pressure, right? And now his brother got taken out, all this stuff, right? And Gunther's a monster. I mean, this guy is one of the best heels I've seen. I mean, I think Gunther is like one of the greatest wrestlers today, right now. Like performers, in the ring, on the mic, character. He's got this mythos. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. He just did one interview I saw. He barely does interviews, so he keeps his kayfabe up. I mean, that character's perfect. You don't know who he is. And for that reason, I think, and you're going to call me crazy here, I think the only way Jey Uso can win convincingly is if he turns heel. And I think he's The Rock's third member. Because, and let me connect the dots here. A few months back, right? Jey Uso comes out of the crowd with Travis Scott. Okay? And then The Rock, when he does the heel turn, he does like this. Who does this? This is the Jey Uso deuces, right? So then, the Rock wants a champion. And I think at the end of the night, he's going to have two champions. And this is going to be one of the greatest heel factions of all time. Think about it. You got to feed this major babyface, Cody Rhodes. You got to feed him something. And what better way than to leave him laying? And Jey Uso's, it's the only way Jey Uso's going to beat Gunther, in my opinion. He's got to do something extreme.
Bro, and he said for his family, bro.
For his family. And there's more to it that I'm forgetting. But those couple of points that I made, I can't get it out of my head.
Jimmy was like, not this Jey Uso. This Jey Uso can't beat Gunther. Oh, he sold me, bro.
I'm kind of... Usually it's Jack who has all the points, but you kind of cooked right there.
You cooked, bro. You cooked.
Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. My only question is, how does it work with Gunther? Does he turn face, or is it just like
no?
How does that work?
He can take the L if that's the scenario. He can take the L, no problem.
Hey, but what way?
You didn't beat me straight up. You beat me with your click, bro.
Hey, but what way would you ever turn Gunther babyface?
Couldn't.
How
you don't?
Well, this is how you would if you did. If you did, I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying you would have to do something so extreme You would have to go. You would have to make him so vulnerable.
Yeah,
And
you would want someone. You would want him to. You would root for him only because you're like, wow, I really love Jay and want him to beat Gunther. And Gunther did some sick shit to Jimmy, but I do not want this faction to run the WWE. That's the only way.
yeah,
And he can even take him on as a villain still. Who
Yeah.
cares? You know, you're a
Yeah.
villain. It's like, yo, I'm getting my get back, bro. I'm
Yeah.
getting my get back. Like, fuck you and your faction, bro. I'm more evil than The Rock. Gunther. Oh, you can make Gunther the sickest motherfucker in the world going up against this Hollywood Rock, bro. I'm
He's
sicker
already-
than him, bro.
he's already a
Oh.
monster. You know, he's already a monster. So that's why that's my whole thing is Uso's the third member. Yeah.
Okay,
And
wait.
he's got-
Let's.
And he's got the thing. He's got the same thing that Cena's got. He wins the Royal Rumble, right? Fans immediately go to Twitter and say he was the wrong guy, right? Like, you know, he was getting booed a little bit. Same thing that happened to Cena. The fans turned on me, and you know that Royal Rumble ending actually ended between Cena and Uso, and that looked really, really fake. And everybody was like, "Oh my god, that was such a fake ending." Well, there you go. That's why it looked fake, because they were on the same fucking team the whole time. That's it.
That's deep, but let's just say that's not true. And it's straight up.
I blew Jeff's mind right now.
Yeah.
I can say words, but like, I don't know. I can't.
Okay, but let's entertain everybody that's over here like, you're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. Okay, let's just say he's the underdog route. It's straight up. I'm doing it for my family. You unlocked a new level in me. You made it so I no longer fear you. I seen the monster at the end of the tunnel. Underdog story straight up. Does Jay still win?
You know what? I think, okay, without that, if he does win, I think he looks very weak and he doesn't hold on to that championship for very long. He does his little yeet tour and he gets beat by Braun Breaker or CM Punk or someone down the line.
Braun Breaker.
Very fast, though, is what I'm trying to say. But now, if you have him not do that and he couldn't overcome the monster that is Gunther, well, then maybe you got something there. Maybe you got a trilogy with that. Maybe you have some stuff there. You know, there's some meat on the bone there. But I mean, if Uso and listen, if Uso does go over, man, this has got to be the performance of a lifetime. Okay, because
one way or another.
Yeah, because here's the thing: when he came out with his brother, man, dude, that looked right. That felt right. He looked better in the ring. He performed better in the ring. I mean, so it's like, man. Again, like what we were saying with Tiffany and Flair, like, are you going to have a weak ass match and you want, you know, the babyface to go over?
It can still work if he turns heel.
But exactly.
But if he's face and he's weak, you got to have the heel win, or he's done. And it's like there's no grudge match after this. This in particular situation, unlike the other ones we talked about before, this is a WrestleMania culmination. So either he wins or he's going back to tag team division.
That's what I'm thinking. And people are going to call us crazy, Jack, because of how much merchandise they sell with the Yeet. But I would go to the point.
But what's stopping them from just both of them start eating?
That's what I'm saying is I feel like Cena, you could say the same about Cena. So, I don't be surprised. Now, that's the fan in me. That's the fan in me who kind of paid attention. You know, you got me going back, watching all these damn Raws and these damn SmackDowns and these pay-per-views. This is what I'm putting together.
All right, who's your pick?
I'm going Jey Uso, heel turn. He's got the win.
Oh, you're putting a lot of stipulations on that. Now, if it's a Jey
Uso
it's
win, Uso. No, it's Uso no matter what.
It's not heel turn. Okay.
You went from a Jey Uso hater. Now you're like a big Jey Uso fan.
Oh, no, he's still not a Jey Uso fan.
No, he is. He just said he is.
I'll tell you what. He'll gain a lot of respect for me. Big cojones grande, okay? Cojones grande. If he turns fucking heel with The Rock, his family.
Right. He's saying, I'm not a fan of Jey Uso as is. But
so
if
excited
he
for
does turn
anything
heel,
until he
I'd be a
starts
fan of
talking
Jey
about
Uso.
this.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Jeff?
I said I ain't seen you this excited for anything.
Oh, we're cooking now, man. This is we're getting down to the meat and potatoes now, because everything else is so up in the air, but these last little couple of matches we're going to talk about, this is why we're watching it,
Yeah.
So who do you guys got? Who
I
do you
got
got?
Jey Uso regardless.
Regardless, Uso. What about you, Jeff?
Me, I'm going Gunther.
Oof.
But
Oh,
I
I like
think
that. I like that.
I think Jey could win.
He's original.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always going against anything you guys say, but Gunther, I don't. I try to see him as champion, Jey Uso, but I just can't. Like when I see him, like the way he wrestles, he still wrestles like a tag team wrestler. Like he didn't change his move set or anything. Like him being a mid card champion, yeah, that's fine, that's cool. But him being the world champion, like it's just I don't think it's a good idea. If he is the world champion, it's gonna be like a one off. He'll lose it in a couple months type
I
of
mean, he
thing.
could lose it to Brian Breaker. So, but hey, you know what?
Unless they're using him as a transitional champion.
Gunther's a
I'm
good
really,
pick.
hey, Gunther's a good pick, but I'm really interested in this whole Rock dynamic we got going here. So let's talk about that.